Hello everyone, it's AltaJohnny64. It's good to be back. Can you believe it? After all this time, a Pokemon Snap sequel has finally been released. Us 90 kids are so happy right now. It's just something we never thought was going to happen. It's just insane how long it's been, you know? But I thought it was the perfect time to go take a look back at the original game. A really unique, one-of-a-kind game. Does it still hold up today? Well, let's go find that out.
With new Pokemon Snap being out now, it's crazy to think how long it actually took for Pokemon Snap to get a sequel. The original game came out in 1999 in North America, so it took 22 years to finally get a sequel to this one-of-a-kind game. When I think back to this game, I think about the kind of popularity Pokemon had at the time. It was crazy popular. After the success of Pokemon Red and Blue on the Game Boy, Nintendo had Pokemon spin-off games made for the N64. There was the Pokemon Stadium games, and this game, Pokemon Snap. As you can tell by now, this is a game all about photography. In the main menu, you have 4 options: New Game, Continue if you already have a file made, Gallery, which will appear after you've played a little bit, and Options. I recommend going to Options first, because you may not be a fan of the vertical camera controls being reversed, so you'll get the chance to change that here. When you start a new file, Professor Oak will explain why he invited you to the island, and what work he would like you to do for him. You play as Todd Snap, a Pokemon photographer. The first level you start off at is the beach. Immediately at the start of the level, the game tells you how to take pictures. After you do that, you will understand the most important mechanic of this game. Taking pictures of Pokemon is your main objective, and over time you will get better and better at taking pictures of them. The camera cursor will blink red in the center when a Pokemon is positioned well enough in the camera frame to take a picture. The game is played in first person and is always on rails. You will always go along the same track every time in each level. Some people may dislike this linear approach, but it makes the game more accessible for casual gamers, and lets the experience be more focused. When you first begin the game, your interactions with Pokemon are kind of limited, but later on, when you are given items, it allows you to interact with Pokemon in different ways than before, and opens up new possibilities. There are 2 main ways to finish a level: either reach the portal at the end of the track, or use up your entire camera roll before reaching the portal. Most of the time, the first option is what happens. After you finish a level, you will select the best photo you took of each Pokemon to show to Professor Oak.
Yes.
He will grade your photos based on size, pose, and technique. The better the photo, the more points he will give you for it.
Wonderful.
Sometimes I don't understand how he concludes the scores he gives you. Like, take Kangaskhan here for example. Sure, it's not the best picture, but he said the pose is not very good. What are you talking about? She's jumping up in the air? That's pretty cool to me. You can take those 10 points and shove them up your ass, Oak. It bothers me when he cuts off the score like that. It makes you wonder how many points you would have gotten if you didn't do that.
Wait.
After performing well enough, the next level gets opened up to you. It's called the Tunnel. I like it. It's got a different atmosphere than the beach. There's some Pokemon that are hard to get a good picture of here, like Zubat. You actually can't advance to the next level from here unless you use a secret exit in the tunnel, which you can't get to until you have the apple. There's a few levels in the game that require you to go through a secret exit in order to reach the next level. It's neat to see Pokemon in environments that really fit them. Something cool you can do on the volcano level is throw apples to the Charmanders, and they will call to the other Charmanders to come over, and soon you will see an army of them by you wanting apples. This is the first level I discovered that certain Pokemon evolve. Like Charmeleon, when you knock him into the lava pit, he turns into Charizard. There's a good variety of environments and the Pokemon that appear in them. You will look forward to seeing what will come next every time a new level opens up. After finding the secret exit in the valley level, Professor Oak tasks you with taking pictures of Pokemon signs, which are made of materials in the environment that form the shape of familiar Pokemon, like Dugtrio as a mountain in the valley stage, for example. There is one of each of these Pokemon signs in every level, and you need to find them all before you can take on the last level. By the time you reach the last level, you should have the Pester Ball, Dash Engine, and Pokeflute. The Pester Ball annoys Pokemon and makes certain ones appear after using them. The Dash Engine lets you speed through the level faster, which is a godsend if you are trying to replay a level just to do certain objectives. The Pokeflute is the last item you obtain and now gives you the full arsenal that you need to be able to find every Pokemon in the game. Like in the river stage, you can only wake up Vileplume with the Pokeflute. And in the cave stage, the Jinxes will start dancing when you play the Pokeflute, which somehow makes Articuno's egg break open. The last stage is up in the Rainbow Cloud, and your sole objective there is to break open Mew's defensive bubble, so you can take pictures of Mew. So, does this game hold up? Fun-wise, I think so. Playing the game again really brought me back to simpler times in my childhood. I miss that, when you were a kid and trying to have fun was your biggest objective. It was all before a never-ending cycle of bills to pay and other adult responsibilities. I really enjoy the music. They chose really fitting tracks for all the different environments. My favorite track in the game plays in the valley. Take a listen. This game is really short. I actually managed to beat it in around 5 hours. And not just clearing each of the levels, but actually taking a picture of every Pokemon in the game, which there is a total of 63 of. But I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that I used to play this game a lot, and I remembered how to do most of the things in the game. If you were playing this game for the first time, I would say your playtime would be at least double of mine. This game definitely has replay value in going back to the levels and getting higher scores for the individual shots of Pokemon. Using your full arsenal of tools to interact with the Pokemon in new ways and trying to get the best possible shot can be addicting. I really appreciate how unique this game is. I still have yet to play another on-rails first-person photography game since. This game actually taught me a real-life principle of photography, and that is to make sure to have the subject matter you want to be the focus of the picture be in the center of the picture frame. I hope that the sequel for this game captures the magic of the original and really expands upon the core concept. I look forward to finding out if it actually does. This is Ultra Johnny 64. See you next time.